installation of Hello Neighbor. And as always, we're going to give a couple of minutes for people to show up because these are done as lives, so they effectively happen as and when I move to do so. Also, just being a little self conscious, wearing my retainers, teeth look a little yellow because of them, but hopefully I'll be done with the process soon. They don't tell you when you sign up for the program that when you eat curry, the stain gets on the retainers and it's hard to wash out. But having said that, I just wanted to pop on, share a little love, which is really what Hello Neighbor is all about, and talk about a couple of things that have been on my mind. Now, just so all of you know, we are seeing a shift in energy tomorrow, which would be January the 14th, because we are going to be seeing Mercury re entering Capricorn. So, at this time, there's a lot about walking your talk and staying aligned to the path that you claim that you're on. So that's what's going on right now. And I see Watchman. Hello, Watchman. Hello, bro. How are you doing? How are you doing? Good to see you. I know that this isn't exactly prime time for most of the audience, but it also gives those in Asia and Australia a chance to also tune in. So, having said that, so yeah, today I just wanted to talk about a couple of things. And of course, if there are any questions, it could be, general spiritual topics or even something a little more specific, but not too specific. I don't really want your personal details here on the internet in an open forum. But, if you have any questions, if you have any comments, or if you have anything you'd like me to talk about in a general capacity, just let me know. So, let's see what has been on my mind as of late. Now, first of all, I have over over 170 of you have requested the Tier 23 materials, and I think there's about 5 or 6 people I haven't sent it out to yet, so that's coming along. So I'm hoping that all of you align more fully for the year ahead. Validating the work. I've been receiving some wonderful messages of love from some of you. One man just wrote, I have followed you since when you were on Facebook and you made a comment about Standing Rock, and I've been following you since. Those kind of things are very validating and affirming, and it's thank you for that. So, that's a gift back to me in many ways. Secondly, I have announced a pilgrimage, an open pilgrimage to which everyone is invited. I've organized a fundraiser for that. So, whilst I am not going to be charging people for the actual pilgrimage because I don't think that's right, I will be fundraising for my expenses and the expenses I co facilitate them. And I'll go and provide links and a separate video on that. But I'm just like putting it out there so you know. The pilgrimage is going to be between the 7th to the 15th, and we are going to be going through France and Spain for sure. Portugal, we have to look at it's possible, but we're looking at the logistics of it. But effectively, it's going to be a Marian pilgrimage, and we're going to be going to some shrines, but more so natural spaces that are associated with Mary and those close to her. Okay, having said that, Bernie says, hello, Dr. B, finally get you live. Hi, Bernie. Bernie says, how do we get the Tier 23 material? Now, I know you're on Instagram, so just send me a message there and write in with your email address so I can just forward it to you. It's a one-time community gift because you know what I'm like? It's like I could obviously sell this stuff and monetize it and blah, 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 but whatever. Money will come as and when it needs to come in the most aligned way. So this material, this chapter, is effectively something that will help you set intentions for the whole year ahead. So, and that will actually save you a lot of trouble. So, you know, check it out, send me a message with your email address, and I will send it to you. Watchman says the pilgrimage would be a wonderful experience, though I have Nepal in September. I know, but this is the year to do it. It would be wonderful to see all of you there if you are guided to it. Having said that, so let me see what else I can talk about. I don't know, I just felt the need to pop on and share a little bit of love. I think what I wanted to talk a little bit about today, I mean, yes, I could make this a separate post, but I just wanted to talk about one of the key themes we are seeing in throughout 2024 is a very strong focus on Virgo. For much of the year, we're going to be seeing Juno retrograding. in Virgo. We're going to be seeing Black Moon Lilith in Virgo for a fair bit of it. And effectively, Virgo is going to be a key focus for all of us when it comes to our significant relationships, our soul connections, and those kinds of things that really make you look at the nature of karma, whether or not you're in connection with someone because of something imbalanced, or if you are creating something healthy together. That's a big theme of the year as well. Bernie says, love hearing about the pilgrimage. Want to know more about the itinerary so we can understand the cost, please. As I said, we are still finalizing it, but and we effectively what we're going to do is we're going to release the schedule, and you will be responsible for finding your own flight, your own accommodation, and so on and so forth. But what we can do is provide a rough ballpark figure so you can make your way there. And that's the difference between offering this as a monetized program as opposed to something open that anyone can join. Because it's an entirely different energy when you try to monetize it, and I'm not into that for this particular purpose. So hopefully that clarifies a little bit. I will be sharing the fundraiser link. The link did not work the last time, but I've redone it again, so now it works. And I hope all of you can support me and my co-facilitator in doing this. Bernie says, "Great, thank you. You're most welcome." So yes, one of the key themes that has been on my mind is really the nature of service, the nature of karma, and this concept of unconditional love. And effectively, this is a time where we are being called to service, yes, but not from a place which is expecting anything, but from a place that is more open and more allowing of new energies to come in. Because what tends to happen with this Virgo stuff is that if you go in with an expectation, or sometimes even if you are trying to heal someone or help someone from an unhealed place within yourself, you end up getting into hooks rather than sustainable spiritual connections. So this is another theme of 2024 that I do want you to have your eyes open about, and I will be doing a separate post on that. But these are just a collection of thoughts that I wanted to share with the community. And Hello Neighbor, in some sense, is also a record of some of what comes through the stream of consciousness. But does anyone have any questions or comments or things that you would like me to talk about? Do let me know. One thing I do want to say about the pilgrimage is that I have very strict requirements. One is you pay for yourself and you contribute to the fundraiser if you are coming along, because if I'm not there, you can go for a trip and come back, but it won't be the same. Secondly, we will be doing some group meditations and facilitations there, and there I expect people to actually follow the instructions. I have seen too many facilitations, even events that I have organized where people have kind of muddled things up or tried to because they thought they knew better than what I was doing. And if you have that feeling, please don't come, because I don't need that. You can go by yourself some other time. So I need trust and I need community support to get this done. And we are going to be doing some major spiritual work. That will come as it comes. So having said that, those are the two things that were on my mind. I am still going to my chiro, who has taken to body slamming my hip. He's not doing anything weird, but because I am a larger person and he's a smaller person, he has to exert a fair bit of force. So I keep joking with him that he, kind of got into the field to legally beat people up. But I am continuing my chiro. I am continuing to make progress in terms of my mobility. In fact, I had this pilgrimage very close to my heart. It's been like 8 years in the making. So when Spirit told me last year, but last October, you're going to do this, I went, I can't get up. What are you talking about? I said, okay, fine. So things have been slowly moving to get my mobility up, and I'm taking step by step, bit by bit, piece by piece, reclaiming that space. So, continuing to do the work, continuing to do the efforts, and that's what we need to do. We just need to keep walking forwards right now. We just need to keep doing the little things that build up to a much larger shift and a much larger picture. The political scientist brain parts of me wants to talk about South Africa and the ICJ and what's going on there. But for current purposes, what I will say is this. Just bear in mind that the ICJ does not have the power to actually prosecute anything or create any kind of binding resolution. For those of you who are following that, just remember that the power lies within you, and to keep the pressure alive and to keep speaking the truth. That's what I would say about that. Don't get caught up in the hype. Let's see. Was there anything else I wanted to say, or is this going to be a very brief hello neighbor? Let me know. And I see a few of you are online. If there's anything, or if you just want to say hi, please feel free. I remember there's a little South Korean boy that sometimes likes hopping on my lives, even though he has no idea what I am saying. And that's cute, but also very nice. He just goes, hello. Let me see. Is there anything else that came to mind? Mm, not really. Not really. So maybe this is a wrap. I will still give a minute for anyone to say anything. Maybe we'll just have a quick check in. That's also totally fine. Um, mm, Anything else on my mind? Oh, hang on. Bernie says, I'm following the case as a South African. I thought it was quite important to raise the issue formally. Yes, but do understand there's a difference between symbolic political theater versus political actions that actually have effect. The power of the symbol depends on whether or not people decide to adhere to its rulings. At the end of the day, even if they win the case in the ICJ, it comes down to the member states to actually enforce what is done. And considering what various countries are doing to Yemen, who was brave enough to actually take a stand, we see that people are actually being forced to not do anything, those who have the power to act. That is why I say there is a difference between symbolic political theater and actual political fact. And right now, people are confusing the symbol with the actual power. The ICC, on the other hand, is a court that actually has power to do something. So that is something that I would say put more of your focus on. The ICJ does not have that power. But as I said, as a symbol, it can work if you work with it, but only if you keep the momentum going. Janai says, great day, Sky Priestess and community. Hello, hello. Nice to see you. We're doing Hello Neighbor at a slightly different time zone today. So, people are coming in as and when they can. It's good to see all of you. We've just been talking about a few things, some key notes from the energies of this time, a little bit of info about the pilgrimage that I recently announced, and of course the Tier 23 community gift. And I was just talking about the ICJ and how we really need to stay focused on keeping the pressure alive. But then again, my thesis was on symbolic political dramaturgy, so I am not seeing this through rose-tinted glasses. And on top of that, having done the campaigning that I did for Tigray, Ethiopia, and seeing what international institutions did then, my expectations are very, very guarded. I see Noah. Hello, Noah. Are you new to this community? I don't recognize your name. But hello, welcome. So, if anyone has anything they would like to discuss or they would like me to speak about, do let me know. Do let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to hop off. So I hope all of you are doing well, and I hope you continue enjoying these Hello Neighbors. They are little ways oh, okay, Noah says, yes, you are new. Okay, I see, I see. So, as always, the Hello Neighbors are just a little way of sharing joy and community. And sometimes we discuss heavy things, but it really depends who is there and what is the actual theme of what's going on. Asia says loser. Oh, okay. I'm not sure who you think is a loser or if you're referring to yourself, which would be terribly sad if you were. But in any case, so if there's anything else that anyone would like to talk about or anyone would like to bring up at this time, do let me know. Otherwise, I can hop off. Let me just see if there's anything significant coming up. Just so all of you know, we will be seeing Pluto exiting Aquarius, and that is going to be happening on the 21st of the month, I believe. So we're actually going to be seeing a great lifting of energy that comes about at this time, and we're going to really be seeing the need to look into communities, and we're going to be seeing the need to connect with people who truly align with what we have come to do in the world. And unfortunately, this will also bring up a lot of people who are not aligned with the changes that are happening at this time. And, who are not aligned with the kind of work that we need to do. And the work that we need to do comes through community. And we can get so much done if we actually continue to stay together, if we continue to work together with an aligned purpose. And it is, again, as always, extremely important to look past the rhetoric and to look at fact. Right now, and I don't want to comment on anything because I see the situation, especially in Palestine, is one that it's dire and people are doing everything they can to raise awareness and to keep the momentum going. But one of the things I do see is that they are resorting more and more to guilt based hooks. That does not work. Whatever we want to do, whatever vision of peace we want to manifest, we need to manifest it in a way that comes through an alignment with all those who share that similar vibration and resonance. And I see Noah says, "You're not a loser." Thank you very much, Noah. And Noah says he subscribes. Welcome aboard. So yeah, that's some of the stuff that I've been thinking about, and some of the stuff that I hope will bring some greater resonance and greater platforms and so on and so forth. But yeah, that's about it. So I send all of you love, and I send all of you very many blessings, including Asia, who seems to need some. And yes, take care, and ciao ciao for now. Bye bye, everybody.